And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Michigan 14, Rutgers 0. Number 22 set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Second down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be third and long. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. And they'll knock him down. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Goes to the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Raymond. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab right down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. The run inside. It's Raymond.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the 3rd possession is the charm. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Marshall. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Right back to it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because...
Got a little grass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action with Underwood. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Buchanan. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The offense changing the play. Underwood. He lets one fly deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the single back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Here's Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buchanan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Here comes the heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 4th down, Underwood. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, Week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Cavaliers, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference. Now over to your game in Piscataway. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Scarlet Knights head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Pucks it out of the air. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw again. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Duff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Made a defender miss. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Underwood on the play action. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Finds his man. It's Marshall.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
On first down, here comes this offense. Throwing, Underwood. catch in the middle. It's Buchanan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Might be changing the route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lane.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. The run inside. It's Benjamin. Could be an alley. That's 20. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Once he got some room, it was over. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Stewart. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Marshall. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Bell. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Marshall. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback keeper. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's Underwood to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. Fires complete on the crosser. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The short hand. It's Marshall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Play fake, Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Underwood makes a catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Quick strike through the air for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, man, that is exactly what you want your offense to do in the 4th quarter. Like, protect your lead, being able to put drives together, eat up clock, and score. Now, ball goes to the other side. Palmer, you better put this offense in fast forward. Down by a couple of possessions, you need some big plays.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. You've got to score quickly, and then your defense has to be able to get the ball back for you, too. So you just put tons of pressure on the opponent with that long scoring drive to take a 2-possession lead. That could not have been executed any better.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Hard-hitting tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Benjamin. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He wants a big play here late. Brings it down on the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So here comes the Michigan offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Rushes on him. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.